Good morning,
That sounded
everybody.
aggressive.
Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Nonsense Nexus. Trying to give a very um, quick and easy update for what we just saw. I missed the first 20 minutes of it, so X got like most of it than me. As you can see, I look like crazy because I went to walk my dog, completely forgot about the stream, but X was on it. So I just took some screenshots. We're gonna go over them. And again, just trying to make it short and sweet, not to get too into detailed of it because it was like over an hour long of a stream in the first place. So hopefully we can get through this quick and then you'll be happy for this quick little update. All right. So the first thing I see is the lounge. I had no idea what this was. Can you please go into detail a little bit about what this is?
I mean, not really, because not a lot of detail was given. It looks like a thumbnail for the lo-fi music channel playlist
Right.
thing on YouTube is what it really looks like. It's it's a room where apparently your character can sit in it and look depressed. It comes
Right.
with an outfit, which is just, some drawers and a tank top.
It looks like she's about to sing a song about how she lost her boyfriend or something. Heartbreak. Something went down. That's what
Or
it.
like, turns out this whole time uh, half the descendants are on antidepressants, and this is what happens when they don't get their meds. Like, that's what it looks like. It did not look exciting. It looked like, okay, that's a thing. But I mean, they've been talking about it for a couple weeks now, at least.
Is
So,
this a room for them to deal with their PTSD from killing all the Vulgus or some shit? Like
I
what
mean, most likely.
we got the Legion of Breach. Now,
Okay,
I
new
these are the
enemy
new
faction.
enemies.
hmm
That's
And
it.
they actually look different. They actually look a little different. Hopefully, like one of them has like looks like rocket packs on it, so they'll fly. They talked about that already. And
No, I don't like that.
oh yeah, they might be either like most things, could be too easy, or it's going to have a decent amount of challenge, and then they're going to nerf it in a month. So that's how it's going to go with everything.
So growing
It's either going to be
pains.
too easy, and they're going to be sitting there floating around really slow. It's like, oh, I just have to aim up, or they're going to be like, oh, these dudes are a problem, and then one guy in Seoul is going to complain and be like, well, nerf the whole thing.
Correct. The guy with like the little claws and shit. I don't know why I feel like that dude's gonna be a problem. I don't know why. Maybe it's
Like
because
they better
it's
be fast. They
right.
better
That's
move
what I'm
around and be jumping
thinking.
around.
I was like, ah, shit. All right. Moving on from that. And by the way, the little head theme is crazy to me. I don't know what that's all about, but okay.
They don't want us
Um,
getting headshots on them.
true, true. All right. So then we're gonna go into the fact that they're doing the collab with Nier Amata. You know more about that than me.
Heck yeah, I know some near. Um, uh, as our friends thought, oh look, they're probably gonna do since they're doing this for the anniversary, the 1 year anniversary of the game. It's like, oh, it'll come all out around late June, early July when the game dropped, which is around the time that Stellar Blade was coming to PC. And they're like, oh, it's definitely gonna be a Stellar Blade collab. No, it never was. I never thought for a minute. I was like, you're gonna do a collaboration. It's gonna be 2B. This game is all about rump display. 2B is rump display. This is peanut butter and jelly. This I knew this was coming. They add they add a collaboration, it's gonna be her. Absolutely. She's been in Soul Calibur, she's been everywhere but Mortal Kombat practically. So yeah, this made sense.
Gotcha.
That game is
Okay.
like that game is old now. Like, you think about how old Near Automata is, Automata, whatever they say that word. It's
Automata.
it's it's old.
What's the matter with you? Okay. Now I
That's
did
what I'm
just
calling
see.
it now.
So I did take screenshots. So there is another picture that's probably gonna come up. I don't know if it's gonna be after this one or not, but we'll see. Oh, and here we go. We got this is the basically the picture that they're showing for the updates along with the hoverboard.
A hover bike.
Hover bike.
Yeah, season 3 breakthrough. Should be called season 3.
See through.
Everything's riding on this. But yeah, this is showing the tail end of the hover bike teaser they showed.
Yeah.
which didn't show the bike very much. It mostly just showed Bunny mounting the bike,
And
which
Bunny's ass.
has its own appeal. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend, but yeah,
The one thing they did
that's
bring up was the fact that, and it was a really good question. I didn't even think about this. They were like, "Well, I play a lot with Bunny, so is the hoverboard going to be faster than Bunny?" And they said yes. At first, it's going to be slow until you, what's the word I'm looking for?
upgrade it. Yeah,
Upgrade it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So which I didn't even think about that. I'm like, that would be kind of crazy if you're on a hoverboard and you're right along Ajax, Ajax slow ass, and it's like, do I really need this?
they said it's like there's a base version that you get like once you turn the game on the day this drops and you start going into the new area called Axiom. You can start earning the base bike, and then he said there's two different, like I don't know, upgrades or boosts for it you
Uh
can
huh.
get. That one of them, this makes it seem like it will adjust its full speed. It
Mm.
will go faster than Bunny ultimately. This makes sense because they're talking about readjusting how movement speed works in the game so people don't get thrown for a loop. They also said it can like destroy certain things. So I feel like there's going to be little
Oh,
riding sequences where you crash through a barrel or a wall or something. I think
nice.
it's going to be very small, and we're just like wanting it to be bigger and more interesting. I think it's going to come out really
Did
super simple.
did they mention if we're gonna be able to change like its colors?
They did not,
Damn. Okay. All right. Moving on. Which I
but
would
there's
I
no way
would think.
they're not gonna leave that money on the table.
I
They're
was
gonna
gonna
sell
say
a motorcycle
if I were them, I would be
wrap.
like, because I want all my shit to match. I want my dog. I want my hoverboard. I want everything. All right. Anyways,
They're
moving
gonna
on.
let you wrap the bike. They're gonna for sure sell some wraps for it. Absolutely.
All right. So then we got what I'm excited for, which I didn't think was gonna
Ultimate Luna.
happen. Ultimate Luna. I didn't think it was gonna happen because I thought that they were still updating stuff with Luna. And you made a good point saying like, nah, they probably did, but they were like, let's make all these updates into an Ultimate Luna.
Probably. Like, oh man, we put so much effort into reworking Luna. We buffed her like a couple weeks ago. We did a rework
Right.
adjustments, something a months before that, and it's like, oh look, I think we got it. Cool, just make it Ultimate Luna and have her jump the line because now I don't believe anything they say because they said they were doing Ultimates in order. So it's like, okay, yeah, we launched with Glay and Viessa and Lepic and Ajax out the gate, and then it was like, okay, cool, here comes Valby, here comes Freyna, and now our Bunny was in the first round too,
She
and
was, yeah.
then it's like, oh, we just got Blair, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm like, all right. So Planet Me, I'm thinking, okay, okay. So is my boy Kyle up? Is it Eugen's turn? I think it should be Enzo. They're like, nah, we're just gonna skip all that, Luna, because there's this region of Luna's body here makes them more money than Enzo
I'm
ever
right.
will.
I was I kind of want an ultimate Kyle for you because that would just be amazing. You would have your Blair, your Kyle. It would be.
I'm cool. I got Blair. I'm not gonna ask for nothing. They also said after Luna, Eugen's up next. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm cool. I'm cool
What
with that.
I don't like about, like you did say, the shoes, which is funny. It's like that's the first thing you look at. I don't even look at
The
the shoes. I'm looking at
wingtips.
every the wingtips.
Well, they're not wingtips. They're wing ankles. She got them Hermes joints on. Them them
Right.
them them Greek fours. She got those on. But
She's the messenger.
she's up
Um
here delivering shit to Mount Olympus. But yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not thrilled about the hair that is very close to Bunny's situation. Like, because Luna was different from Bunny, and I really enjoyed that.
Supports my theory.
What?
This 100% supports my theory.
What
You
theory?
see, I don't think they intended to do Ultimate Luna. I think they intended to rework Luna and then just said, "Ooh, let's make some money out of it."
That's
I think this is, I
true.
think this is a bunny outfit, and they just put Luna's face on it. Because look at the headpiece; it's got the little bunny ears on it, and then it's got Ultimate Bunny style ponytails. I 100% think this started as a bunny costume, and they just said, "Ooh, wait, let's just repurpose
They
this
were
and
like,
sell Ultimate Luna with the upgrade, with
work
the new season."
smarter, not harder. Boom. Cause yeah, is she her whole thing? She's like a singer. Like, what about this? The only thing that gives me that is she's like, mic check. Like that's it.
Right. Where's this gonna change colors when she lights up? She has speakers on her outfits. Where's her sound system?
Right. Right. You're
And
so
then
right.
I totally think that's a bunny outfit, and they just said, "Ooh, repurpose it, Ultimate Luna. Here you go."
Yep. Instead of doing an update, let's just cash out on this shit. Like,
Yep. If we're
oh
putting
my
so much
God.
effort into it, we got to make some money off of it,
Which
and
kind
people
of
will buy
I
the
find
Ultimates.
very offensive. Thank you very much. Like, I'm not too thrilled with it, but I am excited about how it's gonna play. If it plays the same and just different like mods, like I'm gonna be like a little upset if it's not too far from what she is now, because Luna is that one that's different.
She is the only one that's on her little island of gameplay style. Yep.
Right. So I expect something different. So hopefully, whatever. We'll see. We'll see. Aha! The one I'm very excited about, the first one that I see full outfit, stock, no changes, whatever, and I wouldn't change a thing. Now, we don't see the shoes. You brought that point up. We don't see the shoes. I hope, we both hope they're not open-toed shoes because we saw
This is
those.
open toes. I'm gonna be angry. Like, I'm always looking like, how
So
can you mess
mad.
this up?
Right, cuz
Give her
this
sandals.
the fucking hair, the turtleneck, the jacket with the shoulders, the glove, everything on fucking point. I love it. I love it.
She looked like she stepped out the Matrix with
Nell looks
tasteful
badass.
applications of things. Like what they messed up with Keelan's jacket is they put all this armor and
They
stuff on him, and it's just
did.
bulky and it's ridiculous. And with hers, it's like, no, let's just streamline it down, and it just looks like somebody who's like, oh, I'm a straight up hitman,
Just
and
everything
that's what she
about
looks
it.
like. And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Cause
That's
on
cool.
every single descendant, I don't give a shit. Like, there's always something about their outfit that I'm like, ooh, we could have done without that, or like could have went a different way. Like, this looks mad corny. This looks blah blah
Now
blah.
you know what this means.
This looks badass.
You know what this means. That's the standard descendant outfit for now. They're gonna sell a premium one that's gonna be the opposite of, like, this is reserved and controlled. The opposite outfit will be the premium one they sell, where she will be literally just wearing like two seashells and a Dixie cup.
I honestly hope that they like have a version of it for the other females. Like, I know that's like not gonna
Oh,
happen.
that's not happening. Nah,
I
that's not happening.
know, but I would hope because the shit looks fucking awesome. I love the hair. If they sold her hair separately, I get it for all my chicks. Like, all of them. Luna, new hairstyle. Like, straight the fuck
I just
up.
think she needs like a Bluetooth earpiece in her ear, and that would be complete as an outfit.
I don't. I think
And they didn't show it from the back. She might have a picture of a graphic or something on the back of the coat that makes it look
bro,
stupid.
if they, okay, the
Like,
shoes, you made a good, the shoes and the back of it. I swear the back of it looks stupid as hell. I'm going to be so pissed.
the
But
back of it should look boring
it
because it's just a
should.
long, smooth leather jacket. We'll see.
But
But
in
that looks
her,
fine. I'm cool. Her powers are telekinesis. I'm on board. I love that stuff. I love telekinesis. I want it so bad.
now I
It's the
love
number
it.
one thing I ask for Christmas every year. I ain't got it
Birthday,
yet. You'd know.
Christmas, Flag Day.
You'd know. You'd know. If I had my telekinesis, you would know. It would be on the air. America's Most Wanted.
All right. We we got the outfit Gilded Death Blossom.
Yeah,
We got the open-toed shoes.
this is their usual stuff.
This is their nonsense.
I mean,
I'm
people buy them.
I'm surprised they
This will
didn't show
cost
the
$20.
backside. It's giving Luna ass. Like, that's what it looks
Oh,
like to
100%.
me. Like, it's gonna
That's where they make
show,
their money.
right. It's gonna show Luna's booty, kind of booty shot, her money shot.
5,000 people are gonna pay $20 for that right away,
It's so
and
ugly.
I'm just like, I mean, I don't even see it that well. Miko in the building.
What up, Meek?
Um,
Miko, can we not today? He's trying
but
to, here's a sacrifice. Here's my hair tie. Here. There you go. That's what he wants. Oh, sorry guys. Miko, tail down. All right.
I don't have like strong opinions on it either way. Somebody will find a color combination that makes it look cool. Um, I think they need to start dividing the outfit so you can buy it as a bundle, sure, but you should be able to buy the hair and the outfit separately in certain cases, because I think you would make more money, because some people are like, oh, I hate the hair on that, and then they never use it. I'm not a fan of buying something you're never going to use. This is what I got the most hype for. Ye old wall crasher field colossus raid. So the new area is apparently so big that a colossus that they said is twice the size of the standard colossus.
No
So something
way.
double obstructor's size is gonna be stomping around the open world map, and eight players fight that at the same time.
8 players? Okay, I totally missed that. That had to been in the beginning because that's crazy. That's
That means
fun.
on one hand, it's gonna be um, so it's like they said, when it smashes the ground with just a ground
Okay.
slap, it covers such an area that you've got to really like worry about dodging and trying to keep up and contend with the sheer brute force of the thing. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, interesting, interesting. And coordinating with 8 players would be a good time to fight one thing in an open world. Cool. However, then on the other hand, here's what I think is also likely going to happen. You're going to go in there and think, oh, this is going to be great. And Serena's just gonna one shot it. And then 7 people are gonna be standing there like, oh, I didn't get to pull the trigger first. So hopefully not that. And I hope it's fun. Normally raids are a trigger word for me in games, and I'm like, oh, here comes some annoying nonsense that's just not worth it. And hopefully it's not that. But
I'm
if I have to fight that thing 25 times to get my electric powered hover bike, I'm gonna be like, oh no.
I'm a little nervous because it's like I already get annoyed when it's just me going into a group of 3 other people and it's like one of them's not doing anything. One brought a different like descendant that had no business being in that situation. Like that's gonna be crazy with 8. And then also like just going in the Sigma sectors and certain things, like it's been taking well over a minute to get a group together for public. So I'm curious how that's gonna go when you're adding 8 people to the
Right.
thing.
And
So I don't know if they're just gonna make it like 4 is the minimum or whatever, how they ever they go about it. But like I'm curious how that's gonna play out.
what I would do with that thing is um, I would really focus on the mechanic where you grapple onto it and you like rip parts of it off. I would have that thing be so destructible that while you're fighting it, you can focus your firepower, you can break pieces of it off, you can expose parts that you can grapple onto, and just literally rip that thing's arm off and
That would
make it
be
less combat effective
dope.
as you tear it down. And then it changes how it fights based on, oh snap, I ain't on our right arm no more. What am I gonna do? And then it changes how it acts, and it just
And just see
rather
like
than
little
just be,
sparks coming out.
and then it summons grave diggers to fight you, grave walkers to fight you while it's fighting you. So you have a regular sized colossus jumping in while you're fighting this big super one. That would be like, okay, here we got a thing. But like 4 descendants dogpiling one thing, that thing is going to be either the biggest bullet sponge ever, or it could be so obnoxiously cool that you like
I
playing
just
it for a
hope.
hundred tries.
Did they mention if it's like a little mini game within it kind of situation, like how they did with other ones?
Mm-mm.
Or did they just said, hey, here's this
They said
badass, this big bad dude, new 8 people, that's all we're gonna give you. Like that's all the
they
information we're giving
said
you.
it comes up in the open world map of the new area
Mm-hmm.
at regularly scheduled intervals. Like, oh, it's kind of. I'm imagining it's going to show up once or twice a week. It's like a world boss in Diablo 4, probably. That's just showing a new boss for the Legion of Breach in that picture, which is another new type of enemy that they're going to throw in. I'm
Okay.
assuming this is going to be in the open world areas that are non Colossus raid in the new area. That thing looks objectively cool, sure it does, but
I feel like
um,
it's gonna be annoying. It's gonna get like smash and then like
so was the Void Vessel boss when you first heard of him. Like, oh, that looks cool. Then you fought him 611 times and you were banging your head against your desk. And you're like, all right, well, I'm sick of looking at this.
that's true.
Every time they make one new boss, they need to make 12.
That is
That would help them.
that's true. So we have swords. This is I'm hype about. I'm questioning a few things. I was too hyped to listen to what he was saying because you see two of them here, and I don't know if they're just showing the different sides, and this one's like, oh, it is
Yeah,
what it is. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm pretty sure they're
they're
not
just
gonna give
showing
us two sword-handed whatevers, but yeah,
they're just showing the swords in
different
like
viewpoints.
on and off
Right,
modes.
right.
Like the blue one, the katana, the single edge blade, it's hard to see on that because they're turning it and there's like a slight increase in the effect on the blue part that's obviously gonna glow.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's nice. The big one in the middle, it's the one big, like obviously European style heavy sword, and then it opens into that thing
Yeah,
you see two pictures of next to it, and they're like, okay, cool. And then you have the more traditional long sword on the side that has the most pronounced like plasma electrical effect coming off of it. And that's cool. This is the source of the only one good audience question from the whole show that they asked in the live video, like, are these going to use ammo or not? Because they're putting them in a gun slot, so you can equip a thunder cage and um, uh, Albion cavalry gun, and you would never do that. But and then you can also equip a sword in the third slot, which is cool. But if it's anything like Destiny, when it first came out, when they first dropped swords in Destiny, you had to have heavy ammo to swing your sword
I
and get
hate that.
proper effect out of it. And I'm like, the sword, half the allure is they don't need to be reloaded.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of hate that, and I hope they don't do that. But then that also makes me feel like if they don't do that, then that means the swords aren't gonna be as potent as, like, say, a weapon. But I mean, say if you run out of ammo or for whatever reason, like you just want to be cool and like use a sword, like, and it's good, cool. But like, I feel like that's what they are gonna do because they didn't.
They said the swords are going to have special moves too, like
Right.
special attacks. I'm like, if the specials use ammo and the regular attacks don't, that's fine. Because that's kind of what Destiny moved towards with the swords anyway. So it's like, that's obviously a more reasonable approach to it. Um,
I'm just saying, Ajax with a sword would be dope as hell.
combos. You don't just swing a sword like a wing. Huh,
Right.
chop, chop. You
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of twirling, spinning
techniques, man.
action.
And
Yeah.
the techniques better change by the style of weapon because you don't swing a longsword the way you swing a katana. Dag nabbit. Please do not call it jiggle physics. It is
Yes.
dynamic motion. They were very explicit
And
about
it's
this.
coming May 23rd. I think that's what he
The
said.
first, 21st,
21st. Okay, of course you
that
remember
night,
that.
because the 21st is the Wednesday, right? And then Thursday morning when they always do their updates. Yeah, Thursday morning on the 22nd. That's the first day of the new update, and that's
That's gonna be fun.
dynamic motion.
Yeah, don't call it
Motion
jiggle
with
physics. We don't
dynamics.
want to seem thirsty, even though that's what we are.
I mean, the whole point of the game is the thirst is real.
Ass,
But
ass. But yeah, it's really cool. Actually, this is like the first one I was actually very excited about because obviously Luna, Nell, swords, hoverbike, hoverboard, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, hoverboards are probably next.
Yeah, and then your fellow can't be on the hover bike thing. So there's that.
No,
Also
there's
to the
no
guy
sidecar
who
for dogs.
asked to the guy who said something, I think it was referring to Luna, how she has her nails painted black but doesn't have her toes painted black. Like, shut the hell up. Like, look, I understand you have a foot fetish, sir. Keep it to yourself.
Do
I'm
not
not
yuck his yum,
I'm not
okay?
gonna yuck. I was just gonna say I'm not yucking your yum, but stop.
That man and people like him paid for them swimsuits that are wildly overpriced, as every outfit in the game is. I've been saying since day one, they need to either double the exchange rate for cash of real currency to Caliber, or they need to half the price of everything in the shop. But the people who pay for that have kept this game going so they can continue to try and improve it.
I mean,
Because until they improve it,
you just said
Toenail
this
Man is the
game.
only man gonna keep this thing afloat. We need him.
You just said this is like, with jiggle physics. I know he doesn't want us to call it that, but
Dynamic motion.
dynamic motion. It's about TNA, okay? not TNA
Yes,
and F.
which is culture. We call that culture now.
Which is fine. And I'm here for it. But like
Mm.
it's not about there's not TNA and F. We're not taffing it out here. We're
Well, the
tatas.
T's could mean toes.
Anyways, with that, I just had a
That's where you
problem.
end it.
Like I love watching their expressions when they hear the stupid questions, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm there with you, buddy. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Americans are, what
They
they
got
are.
some bum questions asked. Like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
man. Like, I know they've been asking these people the same questions over and over again, and half the time the chat is like, Nerf Bunny, buff so and so, Ultimate Jaber. Like, stop trolling. Ask some serious
Right.
stuff.
There was some good
Like there are,
questions, but
there were the ammo question was the first good one. Like, is the sword going to use ammo? Real question. Hit them with it.
yeah.
But
But anyways, I'm excited. I'm hype. This is coming out when? The 20, everything coming out the 20 what?
next Thursday, this coming Thursday, as an update, the 22nd is another, or the 21st, that night is the first update with the dynamic physics and the new Colossus Ice Maiden. And then most of what they were talking about for season 3 breakthrough is July. That's their 1 year anniversary. And
Oh
they moved
yeah,
everything till the
anniversary.
summer.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And then hopefully it doubles their player numbers because the new area. This is what caused them to say no more PlayStation 4 support, no more Xbox, whatever the lower end Xbox support is. It's like, oh, because they need to put so many more resources into being able to do this 8-player thing and the larger area that is Axiom. So, all right, you got a lot riding on it because
Yep.
I do not think the game can continue limping along with these tiny little droplets. I think they could do another review, another reveal, and show more than what they just showed here at PAX. And be like, okay, because like you put 50% more staff to work on this. At the end of the day, what they've shown isn't much bigger
Mm-hmm.
than what they showed for season 2.
Right.
So it's like, I hope there's
I
more in
think
store.
so. I think for somebody like me, my simple self, I feel like I was way more hyped this one than the last, honestly.
That's
So
because you don't play Blair. I play Blair. So when they showed Ultimate Blair, I was jumping out my seat.
I
That's all that
know.
is.
I would no.
But
I
you
was
play Luna. This is
excited.
yours. This one's for you.
No, but they got swords. Every time I say
That is
swords, I
true.
think of Aladdin. It's the song. I'm not gonna sit here and sing it. Anyways,
No, because we'll get struck down by the mouse.
I just hit myself. Um, but no, this one was. I think this one was filled with much more cooler shit. But
There's some heat here. They just have to execute it right. They talk about what they're gonna do. I've been burned before. I need to see the execution.
I mean,
And it's
yeah,
clearly not ready yet because they didn't show video for nothing.
nothing. And the
They
video
have
for Bunny,
pictures.
I literally looked down at my phone for like 2 seconds and it was done.
Yeah,
So
it's like,
it was
come on, man.
like
You couldn't even get that pre-rendered sequence to show me the. We didn't even see the bike for real. We saw the back of it. We
right.
saw the seat,
So maybe it'll
Bunny
come up
coming
on
down
their
on the
social
seat.
media or whatever so they can get some views and likes and who's a what's it. So I ain't mad at them for it. But anyways, do you have any other last things to say? Did I miss a screenshot? Like anything? Just we waiting?
I mean, it's all we can do.
All right then.
We're just waiting.
All right,
Only waiting
well
2 weeks before some new stuff, but we're just waiting.
well,
Dynamic motion.
this was a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be, but um I'm gonna try to do more streaming on my own thing, and maybe post it on here. I will be definitely trying to get Ultimate Luna
Oh,
ASAP when
yeah,
it
we're getting
comes
that one.
out. We get Nell and Luna are my main priorities. The hoverbike not so much because I feel like it's gonna be similar to the dog. I don't know why I feel like that, but or the
Mm-hmm.
fellow, sorry. um so yeah, I mean that's gonna be my main goal is Luna, Nell, and then hoverbike. But like, subscribe if you watch the whole thing. Thank you so much. Write or comment on what you're excited about, what you're not excited about, what you think about Luna's unpainted toenails, if you like, I guess.
I want to hear about that. I want to hear. I want to hear in the comments who should have been the ultimate if they hadn't jumped the order and threw Luna in there.
Yes.
Because all them guys got dropped in the game at the same time. Jaber, Kyle, Esimo, Enzo, Eugen. One of them five should have been next. But Luna jumped the
Yeah,
line, and
right
that was
now
my
it looks
theory.
like they have like a sausage party right now, which is crazy for them to do. I thought they were going to break it up a little bit, but
They
we'll see.
should, they can do it. Just release a new Descendant now, and then a dude. Just release a new Descendant with every dude, because you got to sell a female to get on, to get your dollars up. And
Yeah. All right then.
they were like, but cool.
Well, thank you for watching. Bye.
I'm out the door, dinosaur. Deuces.